Hey everybody, Jesse with Rave Smart, and one of the questions that you probably have if you've started watching this show is, what can I do today to start aiding in my weekly recovery process? So today we'll talk about some of the health benefits for a diet rich in ginger, as well as some of the more nuanced benefits for MDMA neurotoxicity, as well as alcohol-induced kidney toxicity. So before we get started, please make sure to smash the subscribe button below on YouTube, as well as follow us on all of our social media platforms at Rave Smart TV. So for today's episode, I'm going to share with you 5 fast facts here on the health benefits of ginger. And if you stick around, I'll share with you some of the more specific nuanced studies for MDMA neurotoxicity as well as alcohol kidney toxicity. So here's the 5 facts that you should know. Ginger's main bioactive compound is gingerol. Gingerol, or ginger, has been used for centuries for anti-inflammatory effects as well as an antioxidant. 2. 1 gram of ginger has been shown to reduce nausea, even in extreme cases such as chemotherapy-induced nausea. Number 3, those concerned with their cholesterol may find it really interesting that ginger has been shown to help reduce lipid values by up to 17%. There was a study that was conducted on 30 people using 5 grams of ginger pasted powder daily, and they all saw a reduction in bad cholesterol, or LDL cholesterol, by up to 17%, which for folks that are struggling to bring their cholesterol levels down, this is hugely beneficial. Granted, 5 grams of ginger powder is quite a bit to take every single day, but it is something to keep in mind with a diet that is rich in ginger. Number 4, now while I'm not going to claim to be an expert of this topic, it has been shown that ginger is actually just as effective at reducing menstrual pain as ibuprofen. Number 5, ginger can actually help fight infections by inhibiting the growth of many different forms of bacteria. One of the studies out there shows that it's very effective at preventing the growth of gingivitis. So you're probably thinking, great Jesse, really appreciate the information. Ginger seems like it's a great thing to include in my diet, but what does this mean for my recovery? So informally, the first thing that I wanted to cover is more about its protective mechanisms against MDMA-induced neurotoxicity. There was actually a study that showed that it downregulates certain types of caspase expression, which caspase is an enzyme that is an essential player in programmed cell death. So in this study, by supplementing with ginger, they found that these rats were able to reduce the amount of caspase expression, thus reducing the amount of damage done to the body, to the brain, etc. So I believe for anybody partaking in this type of activity, ginger seems like a good fit. But there's another fact that I'd like to present to you as well. It's based on another study involving alcohol kidney toxicity. So in this next study, I actually learned something. I didn't know the effects that alcohol had on the kidneys in terms of inducing nephrotoxicity or kidney toxicity. And it actually decreases the antioxidant status in the kidneys, as well as increases lipid peroxidation, as well as damages renal cells. So what they realized in this study is that ginger elevates antioxidant enzymes in the kidneys. And when supplemented in combination with alcohol, which showed to lower them, it actually balanced it out with what your natural levels would typically be, so that there is no fluctuation in the gain or loss. By leveraging ginger by itself, you would obviously see an increase in those enzymes, but it is a perfect combatant for the alcoholic damage there. Now, granted, that was in a controlled lab study. I don't recommend going out and going on benders and then trying to solve your problem with ginger. That's not going to work with it. And alcohol is far more damaging to the body than just the kidneys. The other thing to keep in mind is that this study was performed with ginger root extract. So just a simple diet full of ginger is really not going to compare to what was done in the study. However, I think it's still good knowledge to have. So that's all I have for today. I hope you found something useful in this episode about ginger. For now, please subscribe on YouTube by pressing the button below, and please follow Rave Smart TV on all forms of social media, and I'll see you again next time.